Ladies and gentlemen, now this week has been absolutely wild. The changes to monthly event quest, the discussion that I've seen on the forums, on Reddit, on YouTube, on Discord has been crazy. I've not seen this many people kind of come out of the woodwork and also be on the same side. Usually there's like a few different perspectives floating about, but everybody's found their own unique way why they really don't like the changes to the monthly event quest. And I think it's such kind of like an anchor and pillar of the game. So we've got an initial response here. I think this is like such a big issue because there are so many different things to address with the adaptive event quest in the future. But we've got a response that just went out an hour and a bit ago on Discord from Kabam Rex here. So thank you for your passionate feedback on the adaptive event quest. We hear your concerns about its difficulty and are actively working on adjustments for the next month's quest. So I believe, just due to technical limitations, I'm not sure they can make any adjustments to the current one, the debut here. However, next month, both Classic and Elder difficulties will be tuned to offer a more balanced and enjoyable experience. We're currently testing these changes to ensure they meet your expectations, and we're going to share the full details once they're finalized. We deeply appreciate your patience and commitment to Marvel Contest of Champions over the past week. We know we haven't hit the mark with this quest or our user experience in general since the launch of this update, and we're committed to making things right. Thank you for your passion and dedication to the contest. We appreciate each and every one of you for spending your time in the battle realm with us. There's something in my head, right? I'm reading this, but I'm also like reading this in the voice of like me playing the CEO as well. So I'm always like, okay, you could say all of these things, right? And it's great, but like what ultimately matters is like the experience you deliver in the end, right? And I think this is an awkward one because it's such a big miss on the debut. And there's a lot to get right with the remedy of this, but also it's something that, you know, you want a measured response to, and not immediately like the next day. They don't have the ability to immediately fix this, right? It's something like next week we need to see a plan of exactly what they believe is wrong with this and what they want to change moving forward. And then we need to wait till next month in order to play it to make sure that those goals that they outline, like we're happy with that. Okay, that sounds good. It looks like they're going to hit a lot of marks for kind of, you know, making Classic enjoyable and fun for the mass player base and kind of getting Elder to a point where it isn't, you know, this crazy overtuned Cloud Fiesta. So yeah, there's just so much to hit in terms of the balance, the progression. I really hope they take reward structuring seriously as well, because it feels really bad at the moment in comparison to the previous version of EQ. So yeah, I think they've got a lot to do. It's good that they're listening. It's good that they're coming up with a plan. It's good that they're taking these things seriously. But also, you know, this isn't our first rodeo. We've played this game for a very, very long time. And you know, I always want to have faith. I always want to give the benefit of the doubt because I think when Kabam hit, they do get things right. I think the revamp to the daily quest is really good. I actually really like the new system. Initially, my first impression of what I had before I went in was positive, and then when I went in, it was kind of even better and easier than I expected. So I think they kind of got daily quest initially to a good spot for how I feel now on debut. But these things also cycle and change, right? The way you feel about a certain piece of content or a mode of gameplay, sometimes it can feel really good for a few days, a few weeks, a few months, and then something kind of just starts to feel a little bit off, a bit stale, a bit repetitive. You know, it needs freshening up. So that is the eternal blight of you know, the contest and serving this ever-growing community that has like a lot of different needs of things that they're looking for. So what I'm most curious about is let me know in the comments section below. I'm curious if any sort of consensus can be reached. What things could Kabam come out with and say about how they are going to structure this event that would make you happy to read? What do you really want to see out of this kind of new announcement when they have more details and once they're finalized that would hit the mark and kind of get you excited about the monthly event quest again? So I'm going to throw that out to you so that hopefully there can be a load of good comments below on what those specific things are for the majority of the community and players out there. I kind of covered a lot of the things that I wanted to see yesterday. I want to see toggle straight to Elder difficulty. I want to see just better balance, man. The balance was absolutely rubbish. It needs to be kind of what it was, I think, last month. They hit a really good spot on the balance for everything in the Valiant difficulty, aside from Solvark. Like, Solvark was just a complete clown of a fight, mainly due to the nature of that character and the interactions with the nodes. So I want to see those two things. I also want to see a better reward structure. That's my third thing as well. So if I'm asking for 3 things specifically, it's those. Classic needs to be accessible and enjoyable. It shouldn't have all of these, you know, clowny, trivial nodes that we've had for 5 years. The nodes currently in monthly event quest are so stale. They are so old, and they're just not kind of interesting. They don't elevate the gameplay at all. At least in my opinion, they're just very repetitive and boring. And it feels novelty and gimmicky and restrictive in a way that I just don't think is... I want to see something different. I want to see something fresh. I want to see something that makes me excited for it and just allows me to either use a lot of different characters in very creative ways or really hone in on, you know, a certain archetype that I have and just have like this really like fun, unique experience. But that is hard to get right. It is difficult to get right. So yeah, I'm curious to see what they are going to do. But yeah, those are my kind of like big requests. My 3 big ones: toggle to Elder difficulty, just sort the balance out because it is a mess at the moment. And the third one is just better reward structure, you know, doing completion of certain things and incremental progression should feel very good. It should feel something you want to strive toward. So those are the 3 things that I'm looking to see addressed. But I really want to hear from the comment section. What are the things you want to see the most? Is there something I haven't mentioned for your progression level and the way that you kind of enjoy engaging with monthly event quests that would get you really excited about logging in to play them again? But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick update. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.